We're back on the road with the team from Dallmann Straßen und Tiefbau. In part 2 we'll show you the most powerful construction machine in the fleet, provide an insight into interesting projects and introduce you to other areas of the long-established construction company. The major construction site near Bielefeld in North Rhine-Westphalia entered its final phase in late November 2024. In part 1 we showed you the installation of a large 116 cubic metre storage sewer. The road construction then followed on schedule and before the winter. There are 2 tarmac pavers on site, as well as a feeder, several smaller excavators, wheel loaders and compactors. The frost protection layer, as well as the tarmac base and binder layer, had been laid in previous days. This was then followed by the tarmac surface layer, on which the road markings were also being applied. The entire range of layers that Dallmann has created here is 95 centimetres thick. It's set to last for several years. The weather on this November morning is still touch and go at first, as the surface layer is sensitive to heavy rain during installation. However, the rain is clearing. Ready to start. The column starts moving and accelerates to a working speed of 3 to 5 meters per hour. Making tarmac is all about teamwork. Tarmac is a blend of aggregates and the binding agent bitumen, which is obtained from crude oil. Lorries transport the material, which can reach temperatures of up to 180 degrees, in thermal troughs from a tarmac mixing plant to the construction site. The aim of tarmacking such large-scale projects is to ensure that the paver can work without interruption and without stopping. Even the docking of the lorry, or even more seriously, a lack of material could lead to unevenness in the road surface. With its 15-ton hopper, the feeder acts as a kind of buffer and is a mandatory requirement for many road construction projects. The 24-ton paver can in principle lay up to 1,000 tons of material per hour. However, experience has shown that 300 tons per hour is enough to exhaust the logistics and production in the tarmac mixing plant. The team has to adapt the working speed to the replenishment deliveries. Most of the employees are in permanent contact by radio. The driver at the top of the paver controls and monitors all the machine's parameters. The paver's working width is controlled and adjusted by 2 colleagues at the rear of the paving screed. After a few hundred meters, the road surface has to be laid around a crossing aid. The client wanted the hot-on-hot process to run as smoothly as possible, which is why a second paver comes into play. More than 15 lorries are now in circulation to lay enough tarmac. Full roadworks like the one in Bielefeld are among the prestige projects for Dallmann Straßen und Tiefbau. In the wide range of services that the company provides, road construction is the most important. The fleet currently comprises 22 pavers, which can be used to complete everything from cycle paths to multi-lane motorways, or even airport runways. And even when it's not tarmac that needs to be laid, but elaborate paving, as in this pedestrian zone, the Dallmann team can draw on a wealth of expertise. From skilled labour to management, the topic of construction is lived in all areas at Dallmann. The family business can look back at an eventful history spanning more than 100 years. In part 1 of this video series, we took a look at the company's history. The headquarters of the group of companies is located in Bramsche, in the district of Osnabrück. The modern administration building comprises over 2,700 square meters of office space and houses the management and administration as well as the employees involved in the planning and organizing of operations. Every year, over 20 young people start their technical or commercial training at Dallmann. The family-run company is recognized beyond the region's borders as a reliable employer with plenty of opportunities for new starters and further development. The construction company's vehicle fleet is huge, which is why a modern, spacious and well-equipped workshop was built. Maintenance and repair work takes place here on more than 3,000 square meters. With the help of a lorry lift, coupled combinations can be lifted and small and large breakdowns quickly repaired. Here, for example, training is provided for agricultural and construction machinery mechatronics technicians. Several mobile emergency vehicles can be used to respond quickly in the event of a breakdown on the construction site. Adjacent to the company premises, Dallmann operates a recycling centre on an area of 2 hectares. This is where construction materials from demolition projects, for example, are professionally crushed and sorted in a stationary screening and crushing plant. Many fractions can then be reused as RCL materials, for example in road construction. Contaminated materials are disposed of professionally or landfill. Before we present another major construction site, let's take a look at our subsidiary, Sandboden Recycling GmbH. Founded in 2003, SBR operates several sand pits and a soil recycling centre. The ability to extract building materials, for example with its own pumping vessel on the Harsesee Lake near Bramsche, helps to offer construction projects from a single source and to process them efficiently. Several sand works in the region are also available for sand and gravel extraction. We have already covered tarmac construction in detail in this video. However, the preparatory work required has not yet been shown. In mid-February 2025, we paid another visit to the Dallmann team. North of Osnabrück, Federal Road 68 crosses the A1 motorway at Wallenhorst. This is an important transport hub for the region. The bridge structure in question, built in 1968, needs to be replaced by a new structure. The carriageway surface has to be removed before demolition. A large milling machine from Wirtgen is at work here. With 766 horsepower and 30 tons, this is one of the most powerful construction machines in the Dallmann fleet. Over a width of 2 meters, the rotor eats its way into the tarmac with the attached cutting tools. Water is used to control the development of heat. The surface life of the cutting tools is not too long, owing to the load. Around 150 tons of road surface are loaded per hour and delivered back to the tarmac mixing plant. There, the material is returned to production. Preparations for demolition are already underway under the bridge. A sand cushion is being heaped up to protect the carriageway surface. As soon as the motorway is closed, the soil will be pushed under the bridge. Just under 2 years are planned for the renewal of the bridge and the road feeder. To create space for materials, construction machinery, and later a crane, an area will be set up on the eastern side of the A1. The contractor Dallmann is providing support for internal construction site transport with a crawler and standard tractor. Dallmann Straßen und Tiefbau has grown considerably in recent years and has developed several new fields of activity in the process. Optimizing material handling of all kinds is just one example of this. In the opening film, we introduced you to the company's own harbour facility on the Mittelland Canal, the longest artificial waterway in Germany. Work is currently underway on the company's own transshipment station near Nienburg. Before Dallmann purchased the former military railway facility, it had been unused for years. After the conversion, it will be possible to load and unload a coupled 500-metre-long goods train with bulk goods, for example. The aim is to move material more economically and sustainably in this way, and also to reduce road transport. We are staying on top of these and other projects from this innovative, medium-sized company. If you are interested in an apprenticeship, a dual study program, or a career change at Dallmann Straßen und Tiefbau, visit the website or follow the profile on Instagram. And don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel so that you don't miss out on the next video in the series.